All right, this is the last video for elasticity. We want to talk about income elasticity and cross-price elasticity. So we'll start with income elasticity. Income elasticity is the change in quantity demanded over the change in income. So for normal goods, think concert tickets, steaks, sunglasses, things that you would increase the amount that you're going to purchase if your income increased, right? These are normal goods, and you'll see a positive number here because the amount that you're going to change is going to be positive when you change your income. For an inferior good, think macaroni and cheese, or me with my Kroger brand chicken breasts. These are inferior goods for me. When my income increased, I decreased my consumption of macaroni and cheese and these Kroger brand chicken breasts. So let's do a quick example of income elasticity, right? We should be able to tell whether these whether these goods are normal or inferior from percent changes. So let's say my income doubled. I had 100% change in income, and I quadrupled the amount of steak that I ate. So I have a 400% increase in my quantity demand. So remember, our income elasticity formula is just change in Q over change in I. I have a 400% increase in quantity demanded, so 400 from change in Q, and a 100% increase in my income, so that's a 100. 400 divided by 100 is 4. So steak is a normal good. This is a positive number, so steak is a normal good for me. If we think about ramen noodles, right? My income doubled again, and I cut the amount of ramen that I eat in half. So I have a 50% decrease in my quantity demanded. What's my income elasticity for ramen? Remember, what's my income elasticity formula? Well, it's change in Q over change in I. So we're going to have minus 50 for our change in Q. So we're going to have a 50% decrease in our quantity demanded. And we're going to have a 100 again because we increased our income by 100%. So an increase in income led to a decrease in my quantity demanded. So ramen is an inferior good. Keep in mind that this could also be looked at as a decrease in income. So we could have a negative in our denominator as well. The same thing holds true if you have a positive value for your income elasticity, that's a normal good. And if you have a negative value, that's an inferior good. Now let's talk a little bit about cross-price elasticity. So cross-price elasticity is the change in quantity of good A demanded over the change in price of good B. So we're going to have two different goods that we're looking at here. And just like income elasticity, we can tell some things from the values of this cross-price elasticity. So substitutes are going to have a positive cross-price elasticity. So think about Gold Star and Skyline, or Pepsi and Coke. These are substitute goods. If you calculate the cross-price elasticity, it's going to be positive. Complements will have a negative cross-price elasticity. So peanut butter and jelly, or cookies and milk. When the price of one of these goods goes up, the quantity demanded of the other good is going to go down, right? So let's do a couple examples again here. If Skyline increases the price of their three-way by 500%, and that causes the change in quantity demanded of Gold Star to go up by 100%, what's our cross-price elasticity? We can plug in the formula, change in QA divided by change in PB. So in this case, we have the price of Skyline is going to be PB, and the quantity of Gold Star is going to be QA. So here we go. We have a 100% increase in quantity of Gold Star and a 500% increase in the price of Skyline. So 100 divided by 500 is going to be 0.2. 0.2 is greater than 0, so therefore Skyline and Gold Star must be substitutes. Let's do another example real quick. The price of peanut butter increases 100%, and the quantity demanded of jelly falls 20%. So what is our cross-price elasticity here? We're just going to plug the same numbers in, right? The quantity change in jelly is going to be negative 20, right? It's decreased 20%, and the price change in peanut butter has gone up 100%, right? So this is, again, going to be negative. What does that negative number tell us? Because it's less than 0, we know that peanut butter and jelly are complements. Again, with cross-price elasticity, you're not always going to have a change in price that's positive. This number could be negative, and this number could be positive, and that would imply a negative number, and they would be complements. Be wary that you can have negatives or positives in both the numerator and denominator, or as I like to call them, the top rater and the bottom rater.